I guess you can't really have too many. Your wallet can though. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Nilu, and today I'm going to go through my entire Blu-ray collection. I'm gonna break this collection down into my steelbooks, my documentaries, my TV box sets, and more, so that it's a little bit less chaotic. And also I'll talk at the end about how you can get really good deals on some Blu-rays like I have. Oppenheimer, I pre-ordered this. The packaging is so cool. I talked about this in my top 5 Blu-rays that I recommend if you're starting your collection. I need to not talk too much about every single one because we got a lot to get through. Lawrence of Arabia, I'm a Broken Record. Let's move on. Top Gun Maverick. This one's interesting because it has some weird magnetic cover that you can remove. I don't know, kind of useless, but great quality. The rest of these are actually not 4K. I think I just bought them for the novelty, which is bad in terms of shopping. I have E.T. here. I have Scarface, Mean Girls Blu-ray, Wolf of Wall Street, and 8 Mile, which is, I feel like it is also a kind of a classic. That final rap battle is just chef's kiss. Those are all my steelbooks. The Zone of Interest, A24, Jonathan Glazer, incredible movie. I also unboxed this in my original Blu-ray video, I'll link. All Quiet on the Western Front. I got this limited edition one. I watched this, I streamed it, but it was so good that I felt like I had to buy it. The packaging is very unique. It's a great movie. It's very heart-wrenching. For some reason, I just really like war movies. I'm very much into history, and I just find it really interesting, even though they are sad, but it is a beautiful piece of art nonetheless. Now I really just sound like a broken record because these are all the videos I talked about in my top 5, so I'll just run through super quick. Dunkirk, Vertigo, Godfather, Interstellar, 2001: A Space Odyssey. Yay. Moving on. Elvis, Devotion. Again, for some reason I really like historical fiction and war movies. I don't know. Elvis, Austin Butler. I still think he should have won the Oscar. You can fight me on that. I really do think he should have won. The Great Gatsby. I love this. I really do like Baz Luhrmann's movies. I loved Elvis. I loved Great Gatsby. I really liked Moulin Rouge back in the day, and I think I saw that on Blu-ray. But I really do like his movies. They're very like fantastical, you know? They're very magical and very campy. A horror movie classic, but this is I believe the 5th one. I bought this thinking that it was the first one, that it was the original one. I guess I did not look close enough because it has that little M, that little dagger on the M. It's actually great. I loved it. I had friends over and we went to watch it and I was like, this is not the movie I thought it was, but great nonetheless. Jurassic Park, OG, Jurassic World, can't go wrong. Twilight. If you were a Twilight girly in middle school, which I kind of was, at least with the books. This is the Mean Girls 4K Ultra HD disc. I already have the steelbook version with the regular Blu-ray, but the quality of this was so much better when I looked into it that I ended up getting it and not returning it. It's still in the packaging though, so you should probably watch it. Sicario, I love this film. So good, so eerie, highly recommend. Bad Times at the El Royale, love this one. It's so weird, it's a quirky film. It has Don Draper as a dude in the 50s. It's so hard to unsee him as Don Draper, so. I feel like along the same lines of eeriness and traveling, Last Night in Soho. I was actually very shocked to how much I love this film. It was a blind buy, also from the Reddit 4K. Last but not least, Crazy Rich Asians. This was like a huge thing when it came out. I don't know if y'all remember, but it was major. Let's talk about some Criterion DVDs. These two I recently unboxed in a YouTube Shorts that I'll link. The packaging is gorgeous, especially Citizen Kane. The packaging is really unique and really special. It was really fun to open. Umbrellas of Cherbourg, great film. It was recently restored in 4K. I was super excited to pre-order this. Another one that I love is the Kennedy films from Robert Drew and Associates. It was really groundbreaking. That was kind of the TV era with that famous Nixon-Kennedy interview. JFK granted him and his team access to follow him on the campaign trail and eventually in the Oval Office. So there's 3 feature films on this disc, which are really exciting. And then there's a short called Faces of November, which was after he was assassinated. These are not 4Ks, they're 2K digital restorations, but nonetheless, very interesting and very groundbreaking. Honestly, I'm surprised more people don't know about this because it really is something that wasn't done before and hasn't really been done again in the same way. Now that I touched on a documentary, let's talk about 2 that I've already discussed, Apollo 11, Planet Earth 2. If you guys want to hear more about these, I'll link that top 5 4K, top 5, 4, 3, 2, top 5 4K Blu-rays. Next, we'll go through my regular Blu-rays. Hangover unrated. I just got this brand new. It's still in the wrapping for like $5 from Thrift Books. Band of Brothers, OG series. I watched it all, really good. Midsummer, haven't watched this at all, ever, but it was really cheap, so I couldn't resist. La La Land, beautiful film, I have seen it. My TV shows, they're all in box sets. Succession, love the Roys, hate the Roys. I need a moment. This is my favorite show, second favorite show of all time, and you'll see my first a little bit later, but I talked about this show in my unboxing video, and it's truly one of my favorites. It streams on HBO in 4K, but I think that's more of a business decision as to why they didn't release it in 4K. I still wanted to get it because at first it only came out in DVD, and then I was like, I need it. Okay, I gotta move faster if I'm gonna get through all these. Ted Lasso box set. This is also in just a regular Blu-ray, and this was also in my unboxing video that I did. Veep, also one of my favorite shows of all time. Love Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and it's really great. It's super relevant and really makes you feel better about the political landscape. Originally, I bought this in individual seasons before they came out with the box set, and then it wasn't a complete collection yet, so when they came out with the box set, I had to have it. This is so pretty. This is gorgeous. This is my heaviest box set because they're all steelbooks, and it's the Star Trek original series. I'm really obsessed with this series. I just think it's so fun. And of course it's OG, so it's a real classic. There's 3 steelbook sets in here. It's really great packaging, actually. It's probably one of the better forms of packaging out of all of these box sets, because sometimes the DVDs are so hard to remove that you end up damaging them, or they're just a pain in the ass. This is one of the things that first got me into collecting because it was hard to find on streaming, and I didn't want to buy episode by episode, and I thought, you know what, let me just get the whole box set and never have to pay for it again. My #1 favorite show of all time, Mad Men. Love this show. It is just such a classic, and it's such a vintage vibe. This is one of those pain in the ass packaging things. So at some point I need to just get like one of those giant folders where I can put everything in at once, because it's, yeah, chaos. Matthew Weiner, who was the showrunner and executive producer, really stayed true to how everything looked and how everything sounded. He was a real stickler about everything being historically accurate, whether it was clothing or how they spoke or just the set decor. He was very meticulous about making sure that he got all of that right. So that's why I also really appreciate this show. But incredible show. I love it so much. It is my favorite. And my #2 is Succession, and I guess #3, Veep. Speaking of classics, Friends. Friends Complete Series, very much a classic. It has seasons 1 through 10 and a bonus disc, which is great. Finally, in terms of TV series, Schitt's Creek. This is only on DVD. I could not find it on Blu-ray. Dan Levy and his dad are just hilarious and incredible, and I love this show, and I need to rewatch it. One show I didn't mention here is Arrested Development. I watched it last year and I really like that show. I think it's so funny. I bought it on DVD. It was horrendous looking. It was so bad. The quality was terrible. I think one of the few ways you can get it is on a German version of the Blu-ray that's also in English. So I don't know. If you have any thoughts or ideas on how to get that, let me know, because I really like that show, but the DVD was so bad I don't even know what I did with it. For the things that are not available in 4K, like Mad Men, for example, the Blu-ray is a huge step up even from streaming. So those are all my discs. I tried to run through them really quick, and I probably have missed something, but overall, that's everything that I own. I am like a sale magnet, okay? You want something on sale? I'll find it. In terms of pricing and sales shopping, I rarely buy anything that's full price. Now, there's some that I have, but most of these I've gotten deals on. I bought Elvis and Jurassic Park for like $10 each on Black Friday, and those are all 4Ks. Some I bought from Amazon for $5, some recently, like the Hangover, I got from Thrift Books for like $5. Groove.com has great deals, so there's a lot of places. If you want to do a little bit of research, you can actually save a lot of money on that. So I'm happy with my collection right now. I don't feel the need to buy more just to buy more. I do think eventually if there's something that I really like so much that I want to buy it, I will. But as of now, I don't think I need anything else. I kind of feel overwhelmed already. In terms of storage right now, I really have them all just kind of stuffed in a small compartment in my TV stand, which I guess is not the most convenient or efficient way to store them, but I'm figuring that out. I think my priority right now will just be getting like a nice folder thing, whatever they're called. What are they called? to put my discs in so I don't have a bunch of boxes lying around and struggling with the packaging every time I want to open it. Thank you so much for watching. I had a lot of fun going through this collection, even though now I feel overwhelmed because I'm surrounded by DVDs and Blu-rays and Let me know what your collection's like, because I'm concerned that mine is kind of getting out of hand, but also I see like collectors that have shelves upon shelves of Blu-rays, and then I feel better about myself. If you have any advice or any recommendations that you think are a must-have, thank you so much for watching. Check out my top 5 4K Blu-ray videos if you want my top 5 recommendations, and I will talk to you in the next video.